Size and location only, yeah. Just tell me in your notebook the heading. Did we finish the neighbors column? India and its neighbors, just check. If you want, can I share the button for one minute? No, very 2%. Just give me for a minute, then I'll ask my. You are studying very rigorously with the volume. Okay, guys, did we do size, boundaries? Just take standard meridian. Did we do? I think we did all that. India neighbors also we have did. Good, then we have completed the chapter.
We have started
Palampur, that is what. Have some water. If late, don't run. This teachers away from. Have water. What about the Shall I give mine? Or take from your friends, give us some water. Palampur, did I start? Then tell me what did I do with that Palampur chapter? Palampur. Acha. So we'll start fresh only. Okay. How many were absent? Any idea on that day? No. The story of village Palampur. The introduction I'll again give it of the chapter. Anybody absent on that day? Everyone is present. So Palampur was a village which we call it as ideal imaginary village. Correct? Or the word that you might have used is hypothetical village. Do you accept that? What does hypothetical means? Imaginary. Okay. How many families are living in that village? 450. Out of which, how many are the rich farmers and poor farmers?
80% upper caste.
Correct. Very good. Upper caste. And close to 20% are lower caste. And we can say only 10% of the the upper caste owns around 10 hectares or more. Whereas the poor people have less than half a hectare. Do we have only farm activity? No. We have farm plus non-farm activities. Now the word I might have given you while explaining, I said it is an ideal village. Correct? You understand the meaning? Ideal? No. Ideal. Idea of a village. Not a real village. Huh? IT. No, I didn't say IT village. IT bulan. I said ideal. Ideal.
That has everything.
Which should have. Correct. You have some ideals of your life. Any person want to? No. Nobody. Last person. Or you don't want to? Sachin. Virat. ये सब तो मेरा है आपका कौन ठीक है नो वरीज ना अरे जनरल है बोला तो थोड़ी आई एम गोइंग टू फॉलो यू लेट्स पुट इन योर्स तू तो बोलते हैं somebody देखो ideal means not necessarily any sports star film star your parents are not your ideal. Are your parents your ideal? Confirm. Why? They are our parents. That's it. Enough? Is there anything else? General.
He is proud of accomplishing.
Woman, such a great things accomplishment. Good, good. देखो अपना पेरेंट्स के बारे में कितना तारीफ करें. आपको नहीं करना है अपने पेरेंट्स का?
Help the
All the situation you help them. You help them. That's okay. And anything else? You never had any teacher as your right? कोई भी टीचर नहीं है क्या? Math, science, English. So now, as she told me, why we are taking Palampur as an ideal, because it has ingredients of all a modern village. Can we say it is a modern village? How it is a modern village? We have farm, we have non-farm, transport, small industry, shops. Do we have even IT related work? Who was a case study? I'm not going to but there is one character called Kareem. Find out where is that study case study. Let me see how quick you are able to find Kareem. I don't get modern day for that. So when you want to tell that why it is a modern village, because people are not only doing farms, but they are doing something called as. So did you find Kareem? Who? Come on. Read.
Kareem has opened a computer class sector in the village. In recent years, a large number of students have been attending college in Palampur. Kareem found that a number of students from the village are also attending the computer class in the town.
Okay. Do you think for you computer class today, everybody has computers now, laptops, etc. But for a village like Palampur, having a computer class, don't you think it's something great? For you? But Kareem has employed two ladies or two women who have done their which education? Computer education. She didn't read that. Audit paragraph below. This person. What's her name? Are you going to?
There were two women in the village who had a degree in computer applications. He decided to employ them. He bought computers and set up the classes in the front room of their house overlooking the market. High school students have started attending them in good numbers.
Yeah. So those high school students who need to go to a different place, are they enjoying the benefit in the same? So at least on this line, can you call Palampur as a which village? Did I say? I didn't say. It's a modern village. What else do you find of the modern? Do we have industry, factory, transport? Yes. We have an example of Mishri Lal. Let us pick up Mishri Lal from him. We case study. You know what is a case study, na? You know? Come on, you read Mishri Lal. Who was he?
Mishri Lal has purchased a sugarcane crushing machine on
the main number these girls are. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And has set it up on display. Sugarcane crushing was earlier done with the help of products. But people prefer to do it by machines these days. Mishri Lal also buys sugarcane from other farmers and processes. So,
for you and me, what is sugarcane? At the most juice? Notice you have? No? You have. Sunlight is good. Where do you go and have sugarcane juice for? But this fellow has purchased a machine, and that juice can be converted into jaggery. And he goes to a nearby town to sell that jaggery also. Am I correct? So here we are step by step moving how this village is going to be a which village? Ideal village. Then we have a story of Savita. I don't know the names, answers. Please bear with me. You know my name, is it? Oh God. Yes, no. भूल गया क्या था ये LSH रहेगा. It is me who have to bring geography and economics. This was there in the lectures. I don't remember. So this is mine. Okay. I'm teaching these two subjects for you, correct? How do you pronounce? So shall I have a small round of running? I'll start from you. Name, details. Shreya. Neha. And boy. ये मैं जानता हूँ Gurpreet, है ना? The naughty person from that conference. And Parth. Shreya and who is reading? Neha is reading for me the story, not the story, case studies of Savita. Come on.
Savita is a small farmer. She plants to cultivate one hectare.
Neha, just tell them the page number where it is. It's on 123 of our volume.
Besides seeds, fertilizers, and pesticides, she needs cash to buy water and prepare her farms.
Okay, there are two characters. What Neha, this one. We have one character named Savita. Another character named Dekho. Tejpal Singh. Savita needs money. So who gives the money to Savita? How much is the money? 3,000 rupees. And how much interest she is charged? 24%. You understand what is 24% for 3,000? Very high, is it? This poor lady not only got the loan, she has to work in Tejpal Singh's farm. How much rupees he is giving? Just check and tell me. Per day, only 35 rupees. Is it very low? So if the lady is exploited by the Tejpal Singh, so can we have a dharna against him? Want to? So shall we find out Tejpal, where is he hiding? He's like, no, I don't. Anyway, characters we imagine. So let us understand the problem of Savita. Go ahead. Wherever you left.
She estimates that the working capital itself would cost a minimum of ₹3,000. She doesn't have the money, so she decides to borrow from Tejpal Singh, a large farmer.
Okay. So did I give you the difference between working and fixed capital? Check it out. Okay. We must understand. We will write later. Working capital, fixed capital. As the name is saying, any idea what might be fixed capital? Fixed capital, the word is saying fixed. I can't.
Amount is fixed.
Amount is fixed. Okay, how about the working amount is not fixed? Good one. I said I constructed this building. I can use this building at least for next 20 years. Take example, maybe 30 years. Do I need to construct this building time and again? No. I purchased the machine. The average lifespan of that machine is 35 years. Do I need to spend money on it? No. Maybe some repairs work, fuel work, painting work. So these are called as, correct? Is clear? Recurring capital. No, sir, it is working capital. I purchased this building, got electric power supply, which I need to pay once lifetime only, once in a lifetime, then every month. In math, you might have done something called as a recurring. What is recurring? Reoccurring. Correct. Every month. So this is working capital. I keep some money in my hand to buy small things. And the rest money I'll put it into the account to buy building, etc. that even money in my hand is a which capital? Working capital. Now at least understood. Working capital is recurring. Fixed capital is non-recurring. Working capital, fixed capital is for long term, and working capital is for short term. Short term, है? नहीं. Every month मुझे करना है ना? That is the difference. चलो. Read Sarita again.
KHR agrees to give Savita the loan at an interest rate of 24% for 4 months, which is a very high interest rate. Savita also has to promise to work on the field as a farm laborer during the harvest season at 35 per day. As you can tell, this pay is quite good. Savita knows that she will have to work very hard to complete harvesting on her own field and then work as a farm laborer for KHR24.
Okay.
The harvest time is a very busy time. As a mother of 3 children, she has a lot of household responsibilities. Savita agrees to these tough conditions as she knows getting a loan is difficult for a small farm.
So if I ask you, did Shavita made a mistake by taking a loan from Tejpal? Did she made a mistake? No. Somebody else says yes, somebody else says no. Yes, sir, she made a mistake. Then who will give her a loan then? Bank. Do you think after taking a loan from the bank that she have to go through such problem? Why? A bank will? Very good. One is low rate of interest. Second, what Tejpal was, bank के लिए थोड़ी bank वो काम करने बोलेगा bank. No. You pay my interest, pay my principal, bank इतना ही बोलेगा ना. Will the bank force her to work? No, you have taken a loan, come morning and go evening. So we always believe there are 2 sources of credit. Which how many sources? One is bank, second is Tejpal Singh. He is correct. But we'll put credit like this. Sources, you understand sources, man? From where we get the money. One is a formal sector of credit. Someone say? And informal sector of credit. Now you only tell me who will be the formal sector. Very good. I said bank. Informal sector? Tejpal Singh Dalmi. Very good. It is money lenders. Then who else? Only money lenders are there? No, sir. We have relatives. And your so-called friends who run away, na? Aisa kuch se bhag jayega. So put the heading for today's date. Write this and copy down this. Only this. Credit, formal and informal. Then second lecture is mine. Did the department know everyone? What is the date? 25, 5, write that. You got geography also written today. After this, I will finish this maybe in this lecture or by next first hour. And I will start with that chapter. Which chapter? Second chapter of geography. Your schools are reopening? On. 15. 7. Oh my God. Anybody on 1st June? 6th June. And schools have asked you to be ready for your exams.
Yes.
Most formats but go there. See, but one chapter from geography, one chapter from economics. Today I will start the second chapter as well. Those who did not write anything, they can write even this also. I had given introduction. Just show me. You've done a very good design for the form. Okay, Palampur. Good, you retain like this. Easy. After copying down, say yes, and those who have copied down, take to page number 127. We have done all the Did you do farm activities in Palampur? Land labor capital enterprise, did I explain? No? Now put the heading after this. 4 factors of production. Or you write only factors of production. Always remember like that. Four factors, or only you can remember factors of production. Land, labor, capital, and goods. Done? Okay. Then we can go to the meetings number 116. Any of the school before your vacation, did they had school? Did any of the school completed this chapter? No. Completed. 2 schools and same school.
Classes.
Which class? Achha. But same school, you guys. Which school? Palampur. Sorry to say, I don't know. This sector is 15. And that the least contact is
That's near sector 6.
and then we have Khargar Ryan also. How many are from Khargar Ryan? What's other school thing? That's CBSE. Sorry, that is ICS. And which school? They will stay there. That's personal. And same. You also one then both. Same class. अच्छा actually ये काम बोल रहे हैं little world is here.
Class
Relax. You know railway station of Khargar ना तो इस तरह class को चाहिए. चलो let's proceed with page number 116. One is land, second is labor. Then labor is divided into physical and fixed and working and human. So to tell you very simple, I say land used mainly for agriculture. If it is fertile. If it is not fertile, We leave the land as it is, or we use it. Very good. We can set up a factory. What else we can do? Can we do a school construction? So you guys, you're only interested. So normally land is the most basic factor of production. Can we start any production without having land? Can we start it in a space? Labor. I put one more word. Let me see how many knows the difference between these two words. Both same? Not same. Okay.
They are related to each other, but not necessarily.
Very nice way to say it.
Laborers are what people who call labor.
Laborers are the people who do the labor. Then what is labor?
The people who man,
People
group of
are,
people who work.
I don't know. Help me, help me.
Anyone.
Very simple. I said labor, as you guys are explaining me, is work done, correct? And is the owner of the worker or owner of the labor, correct? If I say labor and laborer are inseparable, correct? Like you and books are, we and mobiles are, correct? Even मेरा कुछ भी किधर है? We always believe which you cannot be separated from. If today you have hired some laborers to come and do the work in your house, he has to be physically present, correct? Then only the work will be complete or not complete. Then I give a very simple word called labor is highly perishable. What is perishable in our life, daily life? Very perishable life. The only one thing I love is the fish. Fish is it perishable or not? It is smelling, huh? Perishable. Why labor is perishable? So fridge mein rakhe. And for example, today, labor help in your life. To go to school, come back to school. And the driver is there. Perishable matlab very simple. Today, if you remain absent, what some आज IPL है नहीं है ठीक है सब में भी तय क्या 6 बजे तक आपके साथ रहेगा आज मेरा फ्रेंड ने बुलाया. But today, if you remain absent here, the lectures you will be missing fully. I'll get a video. You get it? Anybody see? You see certain lecturers' video? Nobody. You know that it is available. It's available. So when I'm saying when a labor is absent today, the work he was bound to do today, can he do tomorrow? Today's work? Gone forever. In Hindi, you might have heard some Kabir. Kabir ke kya hote? Dohe. She is smiling, making some dohe. She remembers. Can you tell him how to that dohe? Time correct. Scattered. Correct. Completely. Otherwise, just bear with my Hindi and my Hindi is not best. What happened? So you're written in the calendar. साल करे सो आज करे सो आज पल में पढ़ाई हुए ही बहुरी करेगा कब? Understood? Tomorrow's work you do today, today's work you do now. If even in 1 second, even if in 1 second the world, who will do your rest of the work? Are you correct with this? You are happy? आप लोग कैसे करते हैं? He had a son who always think opposite. आप लोग अपना parent opposite सोचता है या कभी-कभी है ना? So what did he write against this दोहे? Anybody know this? हाथ करे सो काल करे सो परसों. इतना जल्दी क्या पड़ी है? हाँ, ये तो मुझे जीना है बहुत वर्ष. जैसे your schools have come to a reopening stage, ना? You go to the school reopening and your school miss is giving you an annual exam question paper. Do you accept it? Why? First day of the school, na, and she's saying this story, ma'am. ठीक है, first day में annual exam देगा तो पूरा नहीं करेगा क्या? So there is time factor. But can we be very much lazy? You know, थोड़ा lazy चलेगा, थोड़ा चलेगा. We Indians are generally, we don't say lazy, we say not so hard. I always believe labor of India is like human being. We always complain the climate. Yeah, that we are serving that. The rainfall are the it's a borehole, that's a climate. Even I used to do university days, either football or come home. And football, you like to play, especially rainy. Then winter, yes, long night and short day. You know the climate season, it's not, and night should be of 18 hours. The 18 hours, thoda bacha kucha mat karo. So when we teach economics, labor is paid hourly. You know what is hourly? We are having two things in economics. He gets W, which is wages. He gets S, which is salaries. What is the difference between wages and salaries? Very good. Monthly. All right. मुझे किसी ने बोला wage मतलब cash, salary मतलब check. मतलब बेटा फिर yearly देगा UPI payments है, UPI. And poor people generally they work morning till evening. Can I ask them 31st quarter payment like that? So they are poor people. They need morning till evening whatever it is happening. So now you understand land and labor. What is capital according to you? अभी हम लोग ने किया ना fixed and working. Somebody money. Is money important? Without money, nothing is important in life. For you guys, shall I say book is very important for your life? But important है. But then tell me which is very important for you without the books. अरे नहीं बताया तो भी चलेगा, but है ना कुछ तो. Looking each other's way. I always give this example only. Correct? It is no more a mobile. It is all secret document. है ना? मम्मी ने चल देखो ना मेरा मोबाइल. और मैंने उसको बोला रात को WhatsApp मत करना, चल सुबह मम्मी के लिए जरूरत है. And उसने कर दिया मेरा दोस्त. What does it mean? We are trying to hide something. And mobile उसी ने बनाया. And your mother calls, where are you, beta? I'm just below the building now. Don't call me again. You are somewhere close to the railway station. Not like you. मैं अपने नहीं, yes. I mean, I am also standing there, not there, behind the building. I mean, I am also behind them. Mommy, या तो आप झूठ बोल रहे हैं, या तो मैं सच बोल रहा हूँ. बार-बार change. I can't keep on changing the title. And then I said capital for you and me is only money. For a businessman capital क्या बोलता है? Investment. You know what is investment? Then the last one is enterprise. अभी ये कौन है enterprise? Have you heard investor, owner, then boss? मुझे किसी ने boss का full form बोला Bachelor of Social Service. है ना? कोई movie का dialogue है. And somebody told me, no, he is an entrepreneur. What is this word of entrepreneur? You can go ahead. Shall I get it on the board? Who runs the enterprise? Called like this. Come on, everybody pronounce. Somebody pronounce right. Answer. Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Somebody correct. Entrepreneur. Very good. अभी पूरा दिन भर बोलेगा बस हो गया. He is the person who is owning the capital. He is the person who is hiring the labor. He is the person hiring the purchasing the land. तुरंत girls बोला क्या sir? चलो. She is the person who is hiring the capital. She is the person who is hiring the labor, and she is the person who is purchasing the land. Are we having many entrepreneurs in India? Can you name any? 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember number नहीं बोल दो. No entrepreneur, no. What's it? Am I doing that? Ambani, correct. I think. Listen, Sudha Murthy. I bought a book. One of my students only gave me. I have never read one of page. Sudha Murthy is the company owner in fossil. Mukesh Ambani, Ajit Premji, who served which been on the class. Who is Ajit Premji? वो तो JRD रतन टाटा है ना हेलो अजीत प्रेम जी विप्रो सुना है विप्रो is a philanthropist वैसे बोलो a philanthropist he not only earns money but he spends money for you. 90% of the education fund in India is funded by him. अगर आपको foreign country में जाके महंगा पढ़ाई करना है and आप बहुत brilliant and आपका parents बोलते हैं मेरा पैसा कैसे जाएगा अजीब प्रेम जी का अलग से फाइनेंस are we Indians also too good or very good? Too good. So again we'll back to the factor. How many factors we have? 4. What are they? Very good. What is LLC full form?
Land, labor, capital.
So who is most perishable? Labor is perishable. Our land is fixed. Can I increase and decrease the size of the land? No. अभी at least एक idea मिला. Shall we run through? चलो. She will read land, she will read labor.
The first requirement is land and other natural resources such as water, forest, and minerals. The second requirement is labor to carry out production activities. For example, in farming, we need laborers to work in the field to sow seeds, plant the crops, and for harvesting. Another example, in factories, we need both kinds of laborers, skilled as well as unskilled to do manual jobs. Hence, it becomes clear that various types of laborers are required in production.
So now it comes up to a small discussion called skilled or unskilled. क्या आइडिया है आप लोग स्किल्ड है पहले वो तो जो है मैं लेबर में इन्वेस्टमेंट है ना स्टूडेंट है ना आप लोग तो इसमें भी डालते हैं आर यू स्टूडेंट कंफर्म but can I call you sir you are skilled student or unskilled skilled है unskilled है नहीं skilled है skilled है you know the art of reading art of writing तुरंत बच्चे ने लिखा art of fooling. What is art of fooling? We always believe that workers are either put into academics, like I done my education, completed my masters, entered a small training course of teachers, then I became a teacher. But in your own building, you might have seen, retired are they trained people? They might be unskilled. What is unskilled? They are bright in their studies, but you should start like that. You know what is that? Holding my hand. आजकल हर बिल्डिंग में टीचर्स लोग बहुत जल्दी खड़ा होता है. So seriously to tell you, unskilled means those people who do not have any experience. If you go to farming sector, are they skilled or unskilled? Skilled, unskilled, and farming में generally skilled नहीं चाहिए. But if you go to IT sector, I call as highly skilled. आपका family member कोई है IT में? Mummy, Papa, brother, sister, family. I feel IT is the most volatile sector. What is volatile? सर मैंने 2 साल तक IT रिपेयरिंग किया. By the time I joined the job, there was some other program which is offering. है ना? Every minute do something or the other. But then I'm farming, more change. So which sector requires more skilled labor? IT sector. Which requires more unskilled labor? I mean, you know the difference between skilled? Okay. Yes, next person. Take the next.
Physical capital. Third requirement is physical capital. The variety of inputs required at every stage during production. It includes 2 components, fixed capital and working capital.
Okay. Go ahead. Next person. One short para.
It involves tools, machines, and buildings. Tools and machines range from very simple, such as farmers, modern machines, such as generators, turbines, computers, etc.
Okay. Now you make a heading in your notebook like this. Capital 1 of make physical, human and working. Sorry, physical, fixed and working. Yeah? But 4 we have. What is the 4th one? And only write the example from the volume. Don't write anything, only write the example below. 4 types of capital. Physical capital, we have fixed capital, working capital, and human capital. Write only example. Physical capital, you write machines, building, fixed capital, working capital, raw material and money, human capital, you write workers and laborers. I understand this chapter nicely, and is it easy for you guys to understand economics? Economics is something new for you, na? Anybody have any brother, sister in 10th standard? Your own? Why is this arrow marks are flowing everywhere? Straight line. They go. I forgot your name. It's singing word. You want to breathe. Country. That's a good breed. They will not forget like that. But it is normally guru, na? It's a good thing. What are the qualities? You are full of qualities. One or 2 examples each, huh? That will be easy for you to remember. Why are you writing scripting? And everyone being silently all the 4 and telling me where you want to explain physical capital, human capital, working capital. Your classes will be started today or yesterday? Okay. So which lecture you had? Say,
what is everything?
bread, money, raw material. Yesterday then?
Maths and biology.
Every day 2 lectures. 2 lectures. We might put a test of the chapter called physical divisions. That I didn't teach, na? India size and location and this chapter. So if we put it on 28 of this already. Which one? Then next Sunday you will be okay. School ke Sunday. I'm saying physical capital. Indian final location and Palampur. The papers are already. I've finished some. I don't remember Nehru and other Vashi branch, and they are going for a test. So if one chapter is finished, not only by me, by the teachers, start learning. Because the exam department will quickly put a test. And 99.9% they see the timetable on Saturday and write my kuch to padta and morning after vomit karte. Vomit, you understand what is vomiting means? Learn. एक आदमी कितना होगा ना? Study system. समझा गुरुजी? और what did you understand? Next day you should not vomit. You should study properly. Chलिए. Let us have good faith only reading for the working capital.
It involves raw materials and money and production. Production requires a variety of raw materials such as yarn used by the weaver and the play.
What we have?
Some money is also always required during the production to make payments and buy other necessary items. Raw materials and money in hand and for working.
Okay. Did you understand why money in hand is a working capital? Because I will be using to buy small things. Let us have him reading the last capital.
Knowledge and empathy. We need knowledge and empathy to be able to put together and physical capital and produce an output either to use ourselves or be self-trained in the market is for.
Do you think knowledge is very important for you and me today? According to what is knowledge? कौन सा टीचर क्या कैसा करता है? इसको कैसा सताएगा तो कैसा भागेगा, है ना? और ये खड़े से इससे कुछ नहीं हो सकता. ऐसा knowledge है आप लोग को? Generally, I know this teacher. He gives punishment very strict, and every time he comes and keeps shouting for us. और भी knowledge रखता है. ये teacher डांस करता है, इधर चलता है, उधर कैंटीन में चाय पी रहा है. Phone में जोर से चिल्ला रहा है. Is that knowledge important for you? It's knowledge important. I'm asking. I'm not a student. Right? You can tell me from your point. Science literature. Oh, English literature. What is science literature? It's science and literature. Because for economics, I feel knowledge is very important. What is the market condition? Where the raw materials are cheap, correct? If I sell it at 10 rupees 1 unit, how many people will buy? So what do we call all this? Knowledge. In fact, many of the library you might have seen, no? Knowledge is power. Is it power? A person who has a good communication can convince any person. Have you heard an English phrase? That pen and sword wala? You are writing and the pen, writing. The sword is sharper or pen is sharper? You know, basically. Pen is sharper than the Vabi knowledge, na? Pehle kyun nahi? So in my English class, my teacher used to say, the power of knowledge and your pen, that is your writing, can kill so many people. I said, my handwriting was very bad. Teacher only killed us. How to read all this? Are you doing that? No, sir. The literary skill. In economics, I feel knowledge where a producer wants to produce a commodity. But before he produce or invest, he knows that my commodity will be a success. or what do you call grand success? क्या तुमने कभी प्रोड्यूसर डायरेक्टर का आवाज दिया सुना है? सर आपका मूवी सर ब्लास्ट है सर ब्लास्ट. सर आपका मूवी हिट है सर हिट. हाँ जी. I didn't get it.
सर क्योंकि
अच्छा रोहित से कौन है? अच्छा
क्योंकि हमेशा बैक बेंचर सक्सेसफुल रहते हैं.
अच्छा तो मैं तुझे बताऊं बैकबेंचर.
सर बैक
अच्छा ऐसा बैकबेंचर का मुझे लगता. To tell you one thing, knowledge you should have perfect. Is any knowledge perfect? No, sir. Whatever I could gain it is any, and I put it in what? The production. Okay. What is the next point? All done. Anybody have any query? I mean, I am going to just explain in short, which you have to only underline. No need to write or no need to learn. Okay. So first factor, what we have done, land. Is it fixed or not fixed? It's fixed. Let's read that. Underline. Basic constraint. Above constraint, you write disadvantage. Land area under cultivation, circles at words. Practically fixed. If you're not finding out, tell me. Constraint matlab disadvantage. Land is practically fixed. Did you circle that word? In Palampur, underline, no expansion in land. Some of the wastelands are converted into cultivable. But how do you know it is a wasteland? How do you know it is a wasteland? If the land is not fit for, somebody told, fit for? I didn't get it. Very good. Put the heading in a notebook. Wasteland and write it. If land is not fit for agricultural production, they might ask you what do you mean by wasteland? Wasteland likhna and write next to it. If the land is not fit for agricultural production, the land is not fit for agricultural. Hey, everyone should get the volume. Whose volume is not there? John, you got geography? वो भी अभी geography class में तो वो भी नहीं है.
This is geography,
The girls who are didn't bring the volume. She was already late. Why did you want the geography? Next time, please bring. Keep a fair notebook. Your person. Sure. Let's proceed. Now, next, they are saying there is no further scope underline to increase farm production. The standard unit underline 1 hectare. Local units underline biga and gunta. In Maharashtra also we use gunta, you know that? No, gunta. I don't know how many acres makes one gunta. If you want to purchase land, what is that? Ulve ke aage hai na, kuch Bowman Dongri, where the new airport is coming. Only land will be there. If you want to purchase and develop on your name, you can do it. I heard people can buy 1 gunta, 2 gunta based on your money. You can buy even 10 guntas. And in north side, if you go, they won't say gunta, they'll say biga. 100 biga jameen, 50 biga jameen. If you understand in English, we call them as hectare. Minor difference might be there. Is it okay? Okay. Now let's go to methods of increasing, multiple cropping and modern farming. Now put one heading in your notebook, multiple cropping. I'm giving single land. Multiple cropping and modern farming. Only you write first multiple cropping. To grow multiple cropping, to grow more than one crop, to grow more than one crop on a same piece of land. Same piece of land. Next. right? Multiple organ, modern farming. Modern farming involves use of you write this code HYV. What is HYV? High yielding variety. High yielding HYV. Comma machine. Fertilizers and pesticides. So let's give this to whom? What is multiple cropping? I'm only reading, you only underline. To grow more than one crop on a same piece of land, this we have already written, only to underline. It is most common way, underline, increasing production. Example, all farmers in Palampur grow, underline, minimum 2 crops. Wheat, bajra and sugarcane. Modern farming methods can be used to circle that word, higher yield. These are a way one can grow more, no yield. Achha, one can grow from more field. You want me to explain ABCD? 117, question number 3. Read silently and tell me. Read silently and tell me. First one is what? Regular supply. Where do you need electricity in a farm? Tube wells. Very good. 2, well-developed system of irrigation. What is irrigation? But how? Open bracket. She said something. But how? Everyone. You know all this? Bracket open karo to likho dams and canals. Even you are also correct. I'm not saying you are wrong. But dams and canals are main. Third one, sorry, next one, modern farming method. Higher yield. Bracket, what do you write? Higher yield, HYE. Next question. How are farmers at Palampur able to grow 3 different crops in a year? What cropping we will call this type of cropping? Multiple crop. Very good. Electricity early to Palampur. Underline only the word came early. Underline replace Persian wheel to electric tube well. I don't know, you understand the meaning of the word Persian look here. If you have a well, something, let's draw the well. Okay. They will have big wheel-like thing. At least in old movies. Now bucket-like arrangement, and this is pulled by 2 bulls. When it is pulling, the wheel will rotate, and when it rotates, it dips in the water, and when it comes out, the water is thrown. And water. This is called as a Persian wheel. In Maharashtra, are you finding a Persian wheel? What are we using now? What are we using? But wells to hai. But how are we picking water out of well? बस यही करते हैं. Motor pump. Are we not using motor pump? And what do we need for motor pump? Are we पानी नहीं है तो फिर मोटर पंप क्या हवा में डाल? कौन बोला पानी चाहिए? Sir, I know not you. Electricity. Are we having electricity farm? Chalo. Next one, electric run tube well. Then well-developed system of irrigation. Then tube wells installed government, but abhi to own in tube wells hai. Then people of Palampur now underline, not dependent on monsoon. Now put this question in your notebook. Only write the underlined word. Understand? Are you looking very hard? Only that question, man.
That's to underline carefully.
But I won't make it to work very hard, but super hard. Question answers in your school they have given for this chapter? No question answer. Who? I hope Gunpreet Singh much done something on his own. आगे भी कुछ नहीं करेगा ऐसा मुझे पूरा भरोसा है. कमेंट क्या ऐसा नहीं करना, थोड़ा तो कर सकते हैं ना.
अभी तक तो बोला नहीं करना है ऐसा.
अच्छा, but don't worry, I am giving you a question. Okay, shall we? I'm going little bit slow. Shall I pick up the speed of chapter? Because I want to start that very interesting chapter called Geography chapter 2. Any of the schools they have touched? Okay, look at that next question. Is it important to increase the area under irrigation on other parts of India? Why? I mean, we are leaving this because हम तो कौन सा village में है? ठीक है. Let us go to traditional methods of farming, modern methods of farming, requirements of farming, and benefits of farming. Okay. But you put a star mark to this chapter, distinguisher. What is that? Multiple and modern method. Down. Differentiate. There only.
Yeah.
My dear students, what are you looking at? Okay, look at the traditional methods. We said till 60s, seeds used in cultivation only underline traditional. Underline low yield. What is yield? Low production. Look, I don't know how. When I put in the word seeds, agriculture used, we have one is a traditional seed, correct? Another what? That you have already written. What is that? Very good. HYV. Correct? Can I say less production? Very high production. And then what it will be? Less requirement. You know what is requirement here? Water, fertilizer, etc. So write this in your notebook. At least you'll understand. We say more water, more requirement. The revolution was made possible. No such revolution. You don't make a, I just made it so that you don't mess up. Traditional seeds and modern seeds. I've seen some umbrella raincoat already coming. You guys are happy to welcome the monsoon. No, don't like. Don't like. No.
And I get not the bugs.
Who? Bugs rainfall में कहाँ से आता है?
मैं पहाड़ के पास रहती हूँ.
कौन सा पहाड़ है दोस्त? सह्याद्री, Western Ghat, Nilgiris.
Khagaris.
Where is Khagaris? Sorry, मालूम है.
ओए बाप रे.
But where is that residency of the?
हाँ सर बहुत है.
But उधर तो कुछ एक power house है. मैं आया गया प्लीज कर रही थी.
पहाड़ के भी ऊपर लोग हैं.
संन्यास.
Don't text. ओए अनप्रीत, आप बोलता है बच्चे के बारे में.
सर उनके बारे में.
हाँ फिर तेरे बारे में क्यों मुझे बता रहे?
नहीं वो लोग बोले ना पढ़े.
हाँ ठीक. एक एक्स्ट्रा कमेंट्स मत मार, है ना? अच्छा अभी आप कुछ बोला तो फिर बच्चे बोला तो यू फील बैड इज इट? नो. But how far? It's very close by. Yeah. Give me a sector 6. That's a very good. It's okay, good. But only the rainy season. There. But you are building that what is a pesticide, what's a chemical soda. Will be. Oh, you are in which floor then? Section in top floor. Don't worry, no, but it's a very that's about bugs are. आप ऐसा बोलता मैं रहेगा तो घर खाली करके 4 मिनट में बंद. I don't like even the flies and ants, especially the flies. Nice.
Sir,
आप लोग कुछ घर में वो इलेक्ट्रिक सो कुछ नहीं कर सकते.
sir, वो great innovation was के बाद में
Was made possible. ठीक है. So you learn with the environment, huh? Take a big bath and वो भी नहीं मरता है.
वो होता है गुड नाइट भी होता है.
गुड नाइट से भी मर जाता है. फिर गुड डे
6 बजे कोई खिड़की बंद कर.
तो गुड डे को भी तो ऑन कर क्या रखना है.
Because I feel Pandavgarh is a very happening area, na, only during rainy season. So many people come. But abhi wo waterfall ka band ho gaya na, there is no waterfall at all.
No, there's waterfall. I can see it from my house. So
ये
many.
बात मैडम इस तरफ दिखा रही है, फिर waterfall.
No, I live here, but I
But
can
you
see
can
it.
see. Oh. Nice. Loving people, you guys are enjoying the nature.
हम लोग नीचे खेलते हैं
Waterfall के नीचे क्यों खेलने जा रहे
सर वाटरफॉल बारिश हो रही थी हम लोग ऐसे ही
I think no umbrella.
सर ये बोल रहा था कि हम लोग टैप शुरू करेंगे वाटरफॉल आ जाता है
अब तो idea है सच्ची. You could have been in America too.
वही मैं सोच रही
Joe Biden है ना आज फ्लैट होके फिर ऐसा हंसता है. You know who is Joe Biden? Who is he?
हूँ. He's the president of
America. And he's 82 years old. तो इतना aside है उसको. दूसरा आज के राम नाम से
सर वो ये बोल रहे हैं कि इसको नहीं बोल मैं जाऊंगा
इसका अमेरिका का
हाँ
तुझे नहीं लगता तेरा इसके लिए थोड़ा सा छोटा है.
Oh, roughly.
ठीक है चल
पापा को बड़ा.
आज हम लोग व्हाट्सएप में बात करेंगे. जो बाइडेन सबसे हमारे इंडिया में छोटा भाई.
सर नंबर क्या था?
हाँ तो मैं मैसेज का रिप्लाई तो आने थे.
सर वो हैकर बोल सर उसको हैकर बोलते हैं
चलो let's proceed. You have copied down.
यस
Any problem up till now? Okay, the next. Copy down, copy down. I'm not hurrying now because I feel this chapter not so easy to digest, but I'll try to feel we are digested easily. Yeah, digest मतलब to grasp it. I mean, next chapter बहुत important है, you know, easy है. Geography का तो और भी I love teaching about India. You love understanding about India. Right? You are from America, right?
It's not that.
Huh? But it is my mother India. Your father India is in America.
सर मदर में फादर
Father India is America. So let us start the work. So I'm again the traditional methods. Cow dung and other natural manure. We underline the word cow dung. Everybody knows what is cow dung? Next, all these are readily available. Underline only readily available. I mean, now we are moving away from. Yeah, आप लोग के लिए modern method है. Green Revolution, 1960. Only keep underlining ना. HYD, it's already underlined. Only to the tick mark. Compared to traditional, underline. Promise to produce greater amounts of grain. Then HYV seeds needs plenty of water. Did you see? And also chemical fertilizers and pesticides. तो मुझे लगता है ये जो modern farming है ना, can it be done by an ordinary farmer or a rich farmer?
rich farmer.
Why not ordinary farmer?
Because you don't have that.
But if he takes the amount and he become a rich man, na, then why don't we tell him then go? But in order to buy a machine, buy an HYV, he doesn't have money. So will he follow which method? Traditional method. कहाँ तुम दूसरा informal form? रुक जा Biden आए. Let us go to जब आएगा. Then go to higher yields are possible only from underline a combination of bracket seeds, irrigation, chemical, close line. And as a requirements of modern farming, underline HYV seeds and plenty of water. Second, chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Third, machinery. Only write machinery. Enough. Come down, large amount of finance. Bus. Have you put the heading in your notebook? Traditional farming. Whatever I made you to underline, you write only those words. Correct? Farming. At least you need the highlight of these chapters. Because I'm already doing case study some country. Could anybody recollect when was my lecture with you guys here? The last class. Now, I'm not asking the date. Who? 27th, this time only. I got 2 classes or only 1 for economics.
No,
One
one
for
for
geography,
geography.
अच्छा मैं दोनों किया एक साथ सॉरी टू से मुझे बिल्कुल आप तो अभी बोलेगा नहीं गणपति को तो याद रखने देगा
जो बाइडेन
2 बाइडेन अपने लिए तू अपना है
तेरी जॉनसन
I will remember these good students also, including him and including Anji.
मठ्या
And Ganprit is all Ganprit. Is absent. तू नमन नहीं किया ऐसा बोल रहा है कि नमन तू बोलना ना है नमन ठीक है right traditional modern and requirements of modern बस जैसे खुशी थोड़ा थोड़ा याद है that's what I feel this person I remember even this person I नाम तो वैसे भी I have a phobia of forgetting the names खुशी कौन है? ये है ना उसीलिए she is also getting puzzled ठीक नाम से थोड़ा सा उनको बचपन से एलर्जी I forget and actually eat medicines. So I came for you guys only for 1 day, not 1 day, 2 days.
Yeah, once we had history and geography.
Okay, and 1 day, 2 lecture items. That's it. So only 2 days Mudika for me. Confirm? Sorry. I finished 1 geography chapter. In some other branches, they given me CBSE. Some other others, they told, who are you guys? But they recognize me quickly. You may recognize. Only the underlying words are that we will do the next para benefits of modern farming. While writing, you have encountered any doubts? I want you to ask me today, right now. Shreya, na? I remember. Any of your friends or relatives got good marks? CBSE, SST, from UT? Anybody you know?
my brother
Yeah. Okay.
Smith
He has taken my shooting as well, na? ICC, yeah, CBSE. He knows me very well. एक ही घर में रहता है या दो चार?
मेरे को क्यों पता उसका
Sir,
मैंने
मैंने
ऐसा
साल से मीडियम
Real brother or cousin?
ये
आप कितने साल से सीख
I think बीच में मैं फॉरेन में चले गया था, पर उसके पहले close to 10 years. Just 11 साल पहले मेरे फूड का साथ से लड़के
रहे
last year
नहीं 2018
was it during COVID?
कोविड के पहले तो
And I was
देवी से
what's her name?
शिवानी
CBSE. Then,
9th
but did she take social studies? मुझे बिल्कुल याद नहीं Abid, Neha na? You are Neha and she is Julie. And she is गाना कोई एक मूवी में ना even some other of my colleagues say sir नाम याद रखना है फिल्मी मूवी का गाना याद रखो इस कैटेगरी nice song that movie it's the name Quran Khan's nephew means Quran Khan yes she knows that guys are we ready all my right hand side students are ready है ना श्रेया और ये बहुत बात होते हैं मैंने सुना था बट ठीक है चलो तो बाकी सब भी पढ़ाई के अलावा खाना और सुनने रहे
पढ़ाई स्कूल बाकी में ठीक है
वो बस तेरा मुंह वाला लॉक लगा के लेकर आया कंट्री से कौन सा फ्री का पता because I remember last year we had one person नाम क्या है श्वेत ना ये मैं अच्छा के पूछ तू उसके घर में रहता है वो तेरे घर में
मेरे घर में
चलो उसके
नहीं मैं उसके वो मेरे घर में रहती
तो दोनों एक दूसरे के घर में नहीं
नहीं मैं वो मेरे घर में
मम्मी पापा अपने अपने घर
नहीं मैं उनके घर में रहती
तो नेबर किसके घर पे
नेबर हमारे सामने वाले घर में
तो सामने वाला किसके घर पे
वो नेबर के घर पे
ठीक ठीक से बता ये पूरा लोग एक ही बिल्डिंग में नहीं रहते
ऐसा थोड़ी नहीं हमारे हमने बिल्डिंग खरीद के रखे हैं
क्या बिल्डिंग खरीदने के लिए क्या है प्लान नहीं पड़े you have to put extra 11 rupees for buying a building इतना नहीं था मैं सिर्फ पूछता 11 rupees extra and I purchased the flat in where I am living now I was brought here also by the agent वो जो दो ही चाउट दिखाता था I don't know which चाउट this first हाँ sorry ये ना सर शिल्प चाउट मुझे दोनों में अभी भी कंफ्यूजन है थोड़ा सर वो खाते रहना ऐसा बनेगा आप सोच के भी नहीं मैंने बोला स्टेशन किधर कभी तो कार स्टेशन पे नहीं बोला इतना दूर है इस छोटे सर आप कार खरीद लो मैंने बोला फ्लैट में कार खरीद नहीं सर वो खरीद लेंगे सर क्या फर्क पड़ता और रहने में भी खरीद लो अभी अब अपर कार देना ही पड़ता अपर कार अरे वो टालुजा स्टेज को है ना ये नया नाम दिया है एंड वो क्या नहीं है हाँ क्यों कर नहीं है क्या कंट्री पैसा रहता है जो मम्मी पापा के अलग अलग प्लान में रहता है राष्ट्रीय किसका बंगला में जाता है चलिए अच्छा ठीक है आर यू राइटिंग फुल सेंटेंस
नहीं सर बाकी हमारे अभी तो रिक्वायरमेंट्स को
Hey guys, are you writing the full sentences? देखो वो जल्दी
सर बोलो
देखो 2 persons have completed. Show me share how come correct city. Don't worry. देखो बच्चे ने क्या प्यार से आराम से लिखा और ये क्या लिख रहे हैं लोग? हाँ देखो this is the way this also is beautifully laid. You're writing the full sentence. Aditi, you now can have your break for 15 minutes. A very good chapter, but why you make 2 different books?
Physical features.
So divide the books into equal parts to learn one.
Equal parts. That's good. We said we should be listening to that. Okay, you enjoy a break. I'll come after 15 minutes. चलिए carry on with your break. I will. It's a break.